Pete Monroe was a slob. He did things like sneak food into his room, and instead of sharing it with his pets like any decent human being would do, he would toss what he didn't want under his bed. Sometimes the pets, especially the cute and lively wire-haired dachshund puppy named Howie, would go under the bed and look for something good to eat. But under Pete's bed was a scary place. It was dark and full of secrets. Do not go there. Chester the cat, who is sometimes called Pop, but won't be in the story because it's too confusing, warned Howie, the frisky and clever puppy. You might not come out alive. Ha ha, Howie retorted cleverly. Go ahead and laugh, Chester said, but don't say I didn't warn you. Howie bit his tongue to stop himself from saying, I didn't warn you. Even though Howie told Chester, ha ha, he didn't really mean it. That is because he believed what Chester told him. Chester knew a lot of stuff, and Howie thought he was the coolest thing since Chewbones. Soon Howie was too scared to go back under that bed. The only way he could prove that there was nothing really to be frightened of was to go under the bed in the dark of night, when the moon was full. He did not know why it was important for the moon to be full, but in scary stories, whenever people, or puppies, go into haunted houses, they do it on nights when the moon is full. Howie, who was adorable, kind, and witty, had many friends in his neighborhood. He decided that he should ask one of his many friends to go with him under Pete's bed the next time the moon was full. Most of them did not want to go with him. Beware, they told him, their voices trembling with fear. Be there or be square, he told them back. But they didn't care if they were square. Not one of them. Well, okay, one of them. That one was Delilah, a puppy who had recently moved in down the street. Delilah was beautiful, but not too smart. Delilah, when you read this, remember it's only a story. I'll go with you, Delilah said. They waited until Pete was sound asleep. What's that? What's that? Delilah kept asking when she wasn't bumping her head. When she was bumping her head, she said, Ow! Ow! Instead. But when she wouldn't stop, Howie, whose keen eyes and powers of observation were second only to those of the legendary detective Sherlock Holmes, told her what each thing was. That's a balled-up soccer shirt, and that's half a bologna sandwich that was stale last week, and that's the remote control Mr. Monroe has been looking for. Oh, and that's Pete's homework he couldn't find yesterday, and that's Pudgykins. Pudgykins? Asked Delilah. Pete's koala bear he's had since he was 2 that he keeps under the bed for emergency hugs and thinks nobody knows about. Aw, said Delilah, that's sweet. Sweet? Huh, said Howie, the manly yet sensitive dachshund puppy. And what are all those things? Howie sniffed at the things and sneezed. Dust bunnies, he said. Yeah! Screamed Delilah as she scrambled out from under the bed. Dust bunnies! Dust bunnies! Run for your lives! Uncle Harold read what I wrote and said that it's a good beginning. I asked him if he would send it to his publisher for me, and he said maybe I should write the rest of the story first. Rats. He also said that he thinks something exciting should happen soon. I said, what about the dust bunnies? He said he doesn't think most readers will be excited about dust bunnies. So now I have to think of something really exciting.